Hi, welcome back to my channel, Add the Sauce. If you recall on my last video, I explained the reason why we have so many nurses here in the US. I also touched on some of their spouses' behavior. So we are going to piggyback from that video so that we can all be on the same page. And as I mentioned in that video, when the men came to the US, their plan was to get a degree, go back home to get a good paying job. Unfortunately, it did not work out as planned. So now they are stuck with a degree that will either give them a job here or there. Some of them were smart enough, they went back for another career that offered them opportunity for a good paying job, and some of them chose not to do anything about theirs. So when it was time to get married, a lot of them went for women in those professions that I listed, including nurses. A lot of them actually went for the nurses because it doesn't take too long for nurses to get satisfied and get a job. So when these women started working, probably making a lot of money through overtime, some of their spouses, especially those who didn't have a good paying job, stopped working, which is a very wrong move for a man to make. Because for a man to actually keep his dignity and respect, you need to provide for your family. It doesn't matter how little you are contributing, but it's actually necessary for a man to contribute financially towards the upkeep of his home. But some of these men did not care about that, because of this notion that once you become a nurse, some of them believe they now have a money-making machine at home, which is a very wrong assumption and very unfair assumption. They just want to sit home and manage the finances. I give an example of this particular man that would always go to his wife's job on paydays to collect the paycheck until he was stopped by the human resources personnel. This other man, or this other co-worker of mine, all her husband wanted her to do was to work. Any day she's off, the man is upset. It's like, why are you off? You should be out there working, making money for the family. So this lady was working so tirelessly that she became so frustrated to the point that she made a deal with one of her co-workers. She asked that, or she requested that they call her on the days that she chose to be off, to let her know that she is not needed. In that way, she will have peace at home. So now that she's off, she is faced with all those domestic chores, the cooking, the cleaning, and grocery shopping that she has been ignored due to lack of time. So it doesn't really matter. Women are just working tirelessly here in the US, and that is so unfair. That's not what the culture said. The culture said for the man to provide and the woman to take care of the home. But here the reverse is the case. Women are providing as well as taking care of the home, while some of the men are managing the finances. I mean, who does that? It is just so unfair. And then these men, once they start seeing money in their account, they now want to start living big. They want to buy big cars. And mind you, some of them don't have good credits. Remember in my other video, I mentioned that some of the things that we owe here, we buy them on credit, the cars and the homes. So now he wants to start changing his lifestyle. So all the things he is going to purchase is going to be mostly on this woman's name, which means this woman is going to be responsible for all these bills, because the husband's credit is not good enough for them to add his name. So now this woman has to work tirelessly to make sure that the bills are being paid. And now this man also, because he is seeing money from the wife's overtime work, he wants to also extend this kind of lifestyle back home. He wants to start acquiring properties back home. And unfortunately, back home, you have to, anything you have to acquire, you have to pay cash. So he is taking the cash here back home to invest, and now the wife is gonna be working tirelessly here to ensure that the bills here are being taken care of, as well as whatever the husband is investing back home. So that is so wrong and unfortunate. How about now? I mean, why would a man think it's okay for the wife to be the one that has to go out there and fend for the family while he manages the finance? Be for real. Do unto others what you wish them to do unto you. This could be your sister. This is somebody's child, somebody's sister. It could be yours. Is that what you actually want for them? I am going to stop at this juncture, and I'll continue on this topic on my next video. Please share, subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much for watching.